Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and today we're going to be taking a look at the WoW Midnight Alpha, specifically at the Razorwind Shores, which is where if you're a Horde player, you can set up your house in World of Warcraft. So I've already made one of these for Founders Point, which is the Alliance version. I'll put a link to that at the end of the video, or you guys go check it out now if you want. I also have a video of me going around Silver Moon City if you'd rather watch that. But let's just jump right into it and take a look at the Razorwind Shores. So, as you can see right here, this is kind of the hub area for Razorwind Shores. I guess they call it the Common. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. You know, you got the Last Architect who gives quests where you can solve riddles, not rizzles, and get prizes, or, well, you get prizes, but like furniture prizes. You got the Die Crafter, you've got the Decor Vendor. So there's quite a few things you can get here. There's going to be more stuff added in the future. A lot of it's still not here because it's alpha, of course, but there's, you know, plenty of things to look around at. But my main thing I want to look at here is where you can plot your house. So each one of these is a spot where you can put your house. Right now, some of these are owned by players, some are not. It's, you know, it's going to be different. Also based on, like, you know, guilds and neighborhoods are going to be different if you have like a guild neighborhood or if you're on a public neighborhood, it's whatever. But each one of these is a spot where a house is able to be located. So let's start. Let's start by going over here. And over here is kind of the Barrens area. I actually wish they did a little more of the Barrens area. It doesn't feel like they did enough of it personally. Like, I think it's cool. Because, like, over here, there's, like, a swinging rope you can swing from the tree into the water, which is kind of cool. There's a boar down here drinking. There's a waterfall, some cool stuff. And, you know, it's kind of got that Durotar Barrens vibe to it, but this is... Right here is a spot where you can have your house. So you can see this is already owned by somebody. So if somebody owns a house, it looks like this. You click it, and it just says owner, plot, whatever, right? That's just what it is. If you want to see me decorate my house, I do that in the Founders Point video. So I'm not going to be doing that in this video because all the houses are currently taken. So you can go check it out. But it's a pretty quick thing in the old Founders Point Alliance version. Player housing, really cool. I'm a big fan. Very simplistic, really easy to use. But over here, we got another house here. So this is like another plot. But now we're getting a little more jungle. Almost like Baron's Oasis vibes, right? Mixed with Durotar. So a lot of that. This is, I would say this entire area is just like Baron's Oasis. Like it's just Baron, or Durotar Oasis, I guess you could also say. Like, we got a lot of lumber stuff happening. A lot of jungle, Durotar, almost Thousand Needle vibes as well. Here's another housing plot right here. And if you love the beach, you're going to love all these housing plots because a lot of these are just on the beach. So here's another house on the beach right here. Right, if you decide to put your house here, you got like some cool views of all this different stuff. It just kicked me off there for some reason. All right, then we go over here. I did see this little cool area. You got like the High Tides Ren Decor Vendor, and then there's like this smuggler area where they're like bringing all these boxes out here, which is kind of cool. You got Len Splint-Hoof who's fishing over there. You got some stuff like beaches and things. Now I will say there's an entire area up here where you can't even build houses, and I actually asked Blizzard in a special interview thing we got to do. My one question was, are you going to do anything with this? Because this is a big area. Like, I thought, like, maybe they'll do winter, spring, or, like, some winter stuff up here. And they said, currently there's no plans, but there is always possibilities in the future. So, pretty much right now, no. This is just, like, a big empty area, which I do kind of think is disappointing. Because I really did want, like, a winter theme type of area as well. But, you know, maybe in the future they will add it, especially if housing's doing really well. But you can see up here, we got a little more of an Azshara vibe on this mountain. A little like Azshara mixed with Durotar up here. I think this is a cool area. And, you know, you got a little view of the beach. You got some Azshara. You got some Durotar, Thousand Needles. This is a nice area. Kicked me off again. Just like made the house disappear. I don't know what's happening. Well, Okay, I mean, listen, alpha's alpha. It's like TB used to always say in a lot of his beta videos with Cataclysm. He'd be like, beta is beta. You know, it's kind of like that type of thing. You got a little house on the beach here. I like this area. You know, having your house on the beach seems pretty nice. I'm going to fly around over to this side. Check this out as well. I mean, Durotar, the whole Horde area is pretty much Durotar, Jungle Oasis, and then Azshara up here. So this is going to be the big Azshara area. And I think I'm going to build my Horde house in Azshara just because I think it's personally the best. But, you know, to each their own. We got some cool jungle beach stuff down here as well. They got a little island where you can't actually build your house here. These are just here for aesthetic, as you can see, but it is cool. You can build your house right here, however, in this housing plot. You can see here. So this is actually not a bad one. You can like be by this tree, right by the water. It's a really good plot of land. I feel like I'm on a House Hunters or something on HGTV. Like, what a I can see myself being here. Actually, can I just buy this? Oh, there we go. I bought it. All right. So here's my house. Here, I'll show you real quick the player housing. Let me just go inside. I'll show you quick just because I might as well, right? So here we are. All right, here's our house. Here we go. Edit house. Let's say I want a box here. Boom, box is there. Let's say I don't want it. I click R. It's gone. Back in my inventory. What if I want a window here? Boom, it's there. What if I don't want this window? R. Boom, it's gone. It's that easy, folks. Like, it's genuinely really easy to use player housing. Really intuitive. Really great. Let's say I want this big bush here, right? Let's say I want a wooden chamber stick. Let's say I want another fireplace over here, right? Gotta give it the old twist. Okay, boom, look at that. Let's say I want some big ass tree right here, right? Boom, big ass trees there. But you know what? Hey, that tree's it's a little too big, right? So let's go here. I'm gonna go advanced mode. I'm gonna click the tree. I'm gonna scale it. Boom, down to a small tree. But you know what? You can make it an even bigger tree if you want. It's all up to you, right? You can do that. You can rotate it in advanced mode. We can move it. Right? You can shift it side to side, up, down. I mean, they really give you just a whole bunch of options. Let's say we don't like the floor, right? Rugged wood. Let's make it folk hardwood. Let's make it flagstone. Let's make it Belemeth hardwood. Let's go silver moon mosaic, right? You can just change that. How about the walls? You click that. Rugged. Let's go generic. Let's go folk stucco. And then if you want to put it on all the walls, you hit wall all, changes all the walls. But hey, you know what? Let's go back to rugged stone. Right? There you go. Boom. Easy. That's how easy it is. Then you're like, hey, you know what? I don't really like this giant bush being here. You click it, R, it's gone. It's genuinely really easy to use. I'm impressed at how easy it is. And then let's say, hey, you know what? I'm in my house. I wish I had more stuff. I don't know if this is going to cost more. I imagine it will in the future. I think this might just be alpha, but let's click add a room, right? Let's add a stairwell right. Boom. Let's add an octagon room over here. Let's add a T-shaped room over here. Let's add a closet here. Boom. We're done. All right, so then we look. We go over here. Fireplace definitely not in a good spot. Let's edit mode, click it. Now we can move this over here, right? Twist it around. Boom. It's over there. We got this T-shaped room. And we can head over here. You can see we got our stairwell. Then go up the stairs. Look at this. Boom. Easy. We got stairs. I imagine you can also add a room there. Otherwise, we would just have a bunch of stairs to nowhere. This obviously is in the middle now. We have our octagon room. Like, this is how easy it is to just play around with player housing. So they currently don't have the outside available yet, so you can't decorate the outside or like move around, but that is genuinely how easy it is. I'm impressed at how good and simplistic it is, so really cool with that. I think my big issue, especially for Horde, is I wish they did have more variety, because currently, like, it feels like we have some Durotar Barons and then just like jungle Durotar Barons, like for this entire area. And then we have Azshara, which, don't get me wrong, I think Azshara is just my favorite. So here we are going into the Azshara era, or the area. I guess it could be the era of Azshara. So just, oh man, like look at this place, man. It's straight up Azshara. It's like we're in Azshara. Like look at this. This is so cool. Like here's a housing plot. There's numerous housing plots here, but look at this, man. This is definitely where I'm putting my house. Especially if you look over here, you can be on the cliffs. This is just like we're straight up in Azshara over here. You can be on the cliff edge right over there. You can put your house here. I actually really like this one where it's like a little bridge to get across here, and then you got your house. So you can just be like right here on the edge of the earth, looking out into the Azshara Mountains. You got a waterfall. And then over here, you can see you got a little area that it leads to where you can relax at. Some cool stuff here. Just really neat. I like all the little flavor and aesthetic stuff that they've put into the entire map. I really wish they would have made this like a winter spring type of area. I think that would have really just made it perfect, because then you would have had like the Durotar Barrens, the Azshara, and then like winter up north. I think that really would have capped it off. But you know, I hope I can inspire them to do that at some point in the future, because I think that'd be great. So got a little fishing area down here. I like this. This is fantastic. I love this right here. Look at this. This is beautiful. We got the waterfalls. You go up top. You can't put any houses up here, but this is just a nice place to be at. You know, a lot of rivers, waterfalls, trees, stuff like that. I think the Azshara area is definitely my favorite. And then you got like this dam that's about to bust open over here. And that's pretty much the Durotar Razorwind shores. So again, like, I think it's a cool area. I personally am a big fan of the Azshara part. I think I like the beach. I like the Durotar part. I really wish they would have kind of leaned more into the Barrens a bit. Like, I think the Barrens would have been so much cooler kind of in this area, even like up to here. Because like when I think of Durotar and like the stuff around it, like I think of the Barrens. So I would have loved more of that instead of just, it feels like this whole beach area could have just been down here, and then this should have been the Barrens. You know what I mean? That's kind of just how I feel. But it is what it is, right? It's still nice, but it's just not what I would have wanted. We also got some farms down here. This dude's just like getting some cabbages and stuff. But still, player housing's great. I'm excited for it. So let me know what you think down in the comments section below. If you want to go see the Founders Point for the Alliance, I'll put a link right now. They're on the screen, not in the description. And then I'll also put Silvermoon City on the screen if you want to check that out as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See you.